problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER if you are a Pennsylvania resident, or call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY if you are a resident of New York. Please gamble responsibly. All right, real quick, let's take a look at who's leading the board. Once again, it is still a two-way tie between Michael Villegas, our reporter in the field, and Aaron Smith, our producer in the back, the guy sitting at the desk bringing up the rear, although Keith sitting at 20 and 13. So real quick, let's get into our picks today and our six-pack of action, starting off in the SEC, Missouri at Texas A&M, and the only matchup of ranked teams this weekend. I got Texas A&M. A lot of teams are going to sit here and say that this is your same old Texas A&M team, especially after that loss against Notre Dame, but it's not. It's a brand new team, and they're starting to pick up on Mike Elko's scheme. That 4-2-5 defense is going to give a lot of problems for Missouri, who I don't think really look that great. Yes, they're 4-0, but it's a very questionable 4-0. I'm going to take Texas A&M at home with the 12-man advantage.
I am going to disagree with you, Zach. I have to take Missouri in this one. I haven't seen a single second on the field from Texas A&M that makes me trust them in a ranked game of this caliber. Let's go with the Tigers.
And I'm going with the Tigers as well. I mean, Brady Cook has been a fantastic quarterback in Mizzou the last 2 years. And then Luther Burden III, arguably one of the best receivers. I don't trust Texas A&M enough. They're just too wish-washy of a team. I don't care if Vandy almost beat Mizzou last week. Mizzou's going to be a comeback game. They're going to come out and put a big performance up today.
Yeah, I have Missouri in this. Texas A&M is 0-4 on the spread this season. They haven't done it at all. Missouri's defense is legit with the third least amount of yards given up. I'm going with Missouri.
All right. And for these early games as well, any of these picks, if you want, you can head on over to the WBNG website for the Penn State picks as well, if you want Aaron or Michael's, because, as again, they're kicking our butts here at the desk. We move on to SMU versus Louisville. SMU, a 7-point dog on the road at Louisville. I like SMU in this. I like the points. I think Louisville has been a little bit overrated all season. They've been looking for an ACC team to try and be that chance to get to the playoffs outside of Miami once Florida State lost. So I think Louisville's been a little bit overrated all year. And if you are looking for a second ACC team, I think we already talked about them in Syracuse.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Louisville in this one. What I've seen from SMU, they look like one of the worst teams in the ACC in my mind. And with Louisville, every time that they come out and play, even when they, have played tougher opponents, they're playing good football. They're getting things done on the field. So let's go with Louisville.
And I'm going to go with Louisville as well. Although SMU is a team to watch out for, they're one of those teams that you never expect them to be fantastic, but they'll sneak up, punch you in the stomach, and take your lunch money in one of those kind of situations. You don't expect them to come in and play a good game, but then they will. I think Louisville will take care of business. It's only a 7-point spread, but there is something to keep your eye out with there. And really, this whole week is just a bunch of games that, when you don't expect it, that's when an upset will happen.
You're sounding like a backdoor cover right there.
Yeah, this is going to be a high-scoring game. Both teams very good in offense. So I'm going to go with Louisville -7, but overall, it's going to be a close game. The hardest one we had to pick so far, in my opinion.
All right. We are going to move to the game of the day. That one here on WBNG at 3:30. Iowa at Ohio State. Listen, at the end of the day, Iowa doesn't have offense, and you need offense to keep up with Ohio State. If at some point Ohio State starts getting up, that's going to play into the hands of their defense. And if Iowa starts to pass the ball, something that they can't do, it's going to result in touchdowns defensively for Ohio State. I like them, and I like them big here.
Yeah, this is a message for everyone at home. You work hard for your money. You go to work. You need that money. What you're not going to do with your money is put that in the hands of Cade McNamara. You need to go with Ohio State in this one. It's one of the most dominant teams in the nation. Buckeyes, it's not even close.
The Dire Straits reference is coming.
I mean, you gotta go with Ohio State. There really is nowhere else to go within this game. Iowa, they do have a really good defense, especially on the rush. But the problem is, you rush Quinshon Judkins, you rush Trevion Henderson. That then opens up Emeka Egbuka down the field, and he's just going to destroy you all over the field. Like you said, has to be a matching offense, and there's just not. Ohio State's going to run away with this.
Yeah, anyone who thinks functionally will go with Ohio State, and that's the exact reason why I'm not going with Ohio State. I'm going with Iowa again in this one. A very dominant run game, and they're going to win this game.
All right, we got 3 games to go, and we're going to get through them real quick as we got 90 seconds left here. Ole Miss at South Carolina. Lane Kiffin, offense. I like them to get it late. I know the South Carolina pass rush is good. It will be close for 3 quarters. Lane Kiffin in the end.
Yeah, Ole Miss coming off a loss last week, a team that many thought, could be a real threat in the SEC this year. I like them to rebound in this one. I do like Jackson Dart under center. I like their offense. I think they can put up the points and cover the spread.
And I mean, kind of going off of what you said, Ole Miss, really good team. They are still a solid team. They're not going to be able to cover the spread against South Carolina. Defense is too good, and Jackson Dart's kind of a garbage time stat pad merchant once you get into those later parts of the game.
Yeah, I'm going Ole Miss, high scoring offense. I'm going with them.
All right, real quick, we're going to get to these last 2 games because I know you said you had a story, so we're going to get to it. Just who do you like? Michigan, Washington. I'm going to take Michigan.
I got to take Washington when your quarterback is passing for 30 yards in a game at home. I cannot bet on the Michigan Wolverines.
Repeat the natty. Go Wolverines.
I think perfection. I think the Mona Lisa painting, and this spread is exactly perfection. I think Michigan is going to come out, and I'm calling this my Mona Lisa pick of the week.
We're gonna sponsor that somewhere. And last game of the week, Miami at California. I'm gonna throw up the U.
Yeah, let's go U's up.
I think everybody's going straight U.
Yep, all around we're going with you, Miami.
All right, from the 305 then, all the way out west to the West Coast and back here to the 607. We appreciate you starting your morning with us here on the Southern Tier Kickoff Show. CBS 3:30 WBNG Game of the Week and highlights from all of this at 10 and 11 right here with Keith. Thank you. Have a great morning.